loves, how are you doing today? This is Stephanie. I'm also on this GENGLOW. Thank you for joining me here today. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a lovely, wonderful Thursday morning. Thank you for joining me here today. For those who are new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, also give my video a thumbs up. And for those who are returning subscribers, welcome. Thank you for being here. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and do a try-on with whatever I received in my ice cream beauty box. I did do a shorts video yesterday, so if you haven't seen it, it's up on, under the shorts playlist, and you can always, check out the video where I unboxed this. And yeah, it was a great deal. $77 value for this bag, and I only end up paying $16.50 for it. So it's a pretty good deal. It's indie brand, and Ice Cream Beauty has been impressing me lately so far. So far so good. They've been impressing me. We'll see what kind of approach or strategy, or what do you call it, ideas they have for next year for us, and bringing us indie product, and how they'll be, will they still give us choices, just so many things I'd like to know in the near future about Ice Cream Beauty, because so far I'm impressed. Yeah, so they gave me a cab lip oil and rum punch. I'm sorry, I was gonna say fruit punch, but it's rum punch. And I had already showed you this yesterday in my video. And they also gave me a highlighter in the shade Honey. So I'm sorry if you can't see that. Like I said, I showed this in my shorts video yesterday, and I'll be putting those in a giveaway. So the only thing we're going to be playing around with is the palette. Okay, so the palette is by BeautE, or BeautE. Ace Beaut. A lot of people pronounce it differently, so trying to cover all the pronunciations for Ace Beauty or Ace Beaut. So this Oceanic palette features a unique color story consisting of 15 colors that can be used to create stunning show-stopping looks. Each color has been carefully milled and pressed to provide the easiest application and the most excellent color payoff. And they do. Ace BeautE has been one of my favorite brands of cosmetic formulas when it comes to their eyeshadows. So they are not lying about that. I will be doing some swatches. I'll be showing you the palette, and the colors inside a little better than yesterday's video, because yesterday's video it just kind of cut off there when I said it was, look at all the pretty blues, but there's also greens in here, so we're able to see those greens. Hope the camera's focusing how it should. Yes, guys, so this is the Oceanic palette. Really caught my attention whenever they were showing, when they were showing it as a spoiler for the bag. I was like, yep, gotta get it. So all right, so let's go ahead and do some swatches. So let's start off with some of these shimmers. We have the shade Bay, Marina, Mykonos, Jellyfish, Bora Bora, and we have one more. So let me go ahead and do this one. This one is Bay. Then we have Marina. Then we have Mykonos. We have Jellyfish and Bora Bora. And then the last shade in this palette is Anemone. So I do see that there is some pigmentation in these shimmers, and they have really good color payoff, just like it advertises. It does have really good color payoff. So those are the wonderful, beautiful shimmers, guys. You know I love shimmers, and I had to swatch it to show you guys these shimmers, these beautiful shimmers. All right, so there we go. There we have it. So now let's go ahead and create a look with this palette. So, wow, these shimmers are lovely. Wow, 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 wow. That Bora Bora shade is really catching my eye there. And so is the Anemone shade. Those two are like catching my eye. So let's go ahead and create a look with this. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and use this shade called Seaweed. I'm going to use that as my transition shade. I hope you're having a lovely, wonderful Wednesday morning, and hope your day goes well, and hope you have a good, great rest of the week. So, I'll be using Seaweed, which is like a yellow, like a greenish yellow, yellowish greenish color here. It's not a olive green. It's close to an olive green, but like a light olive. I'm putting that all in the base. And here in the crease as a transition, just going to build this up a little bit more using a more fluffier brush. So first I'm just going to kind of fluff whatever's on my eyes right now. I'll just fluff it out. And I already primed my eyes. I'll be linking everything I have on my face in my description area down below, so you get a chance to see, you know, so you can get to see what I'm wearing on my face. If y'all want to know, you know, down to the shade of what I'm wearing, and my complexion products and primer. The primer I recommend, the eyeshadow primer, oh, and the face primer. Wow. All right, going back with Seaweed, just kind of deepening up the crease with that shade Seaweed. Wow, this is a really nice shade. Let me know, did you have a great week? Did you have a good day yesterday? Did y'all see family? Leave me your comments in the comment section down below. How did y'all spend y'all's day yesterday? Now, what other shade I'm going to go in with? I'm going to go in with the shade, no, let me see. I'm telling you guys, this palette has so many good shades in here that I am just dying to use. I also need to kind of, you know, they're so vibrant and so like bold. It's a bold palette, so I really need to think about the shades I'm going to use right now. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use the shade Pacific, but it's so teal. Do I want to use teal or do I want to use green like the turtle? I'm going to go ahead and use the shade called Turtle, this green shade here. Sorry for the scratching in the background. That's my pup. That's my baby. He's not a pup. He's just making himself comfortable in his little sleeping area, making himself comfortable. So that green shade there, that's what I'm going to use for the outer corner and into the crease. Oh my goodness, he's really going at it. He's really going at it. He's just trying to make himself comfortable. His little sleeping spot. Yeah, you don't want it. He wants to have his little sleeping spot in very good, comfortable conditions. It is getting a little cooler now. That could be a good reason why he's just making himself a little warmer, making his little sleeping area a little warmer because it is getting a little cooler outside. But not to the point where I'm gonna turn on the heater, because I can still handle this high 70 or mid 70 weather during the evening. I can still handle that. No, so I am not gonna turn on the heater. Nope. Wow, that really bold, made a really bold statement there. The next shade I want to go ahead and use is called Fiji, which is this nice turquoise, almost greenish shade. I just want to use that all on the lid. Be able to see that shade is called Fiji. I like this bright green, but at the same time, it almost has like an aqua or blue tint to it. So I'll put that on the lid. And I'm going to see how that does. Wow, real pretty. It just came on real pretty on there. And I will also be applying that also a little bit in the inner corner. Inner corner crease here, this area here. Use a more fluffier brush. Wow, it's a beautiful shade. Wow, okay. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and use this shade called Anemone, because Bora Bora looks really nice. But I feel like Anemone or jellyfish will probably give me a better pop, or Mykonos. So hard to choose which one I want. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with Anemone, which is this shade here, this bottom shade. You see that? Yeah, and that's the last swatch, the bottom swatch. That's Anemone. If you're able to see that, Anemone. Sorry if it's blurred out, guys. It's not my fault. Not my fault. Sorry. All right, I'm going to put that as a shimmer. I'm going to use my finger. Looking for a brush, but I'm just going to go ahead and put that. Just get it over with. Get it over with and put it on my lid. Look at that beautiful shimmer, guys. All right, nice. Okay, so now I'm going to look for a brush and put it on with the brush here in the inner corner. Really nice shade. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to deepen the outer corner, and I'm going to use a blue. I'm going to swatch this one. We have this one here. I'm not sure if this is a blue or a teal. I don't want to go for a teal look. I want to, yeah, that's teal. So I'm going to go ahead and use the shade. I'm not sure if I should use Blue Clam, which is this one here. This is Blue Clam. Blue Clam. I think I'm gonna use Blue Clam, and then the last one is Lagoon. The last blue shade I want to attempt is Lagoon. So I don't know which out of all of them I want to put on. I think Lagoon is going to be too dark for this look, so I'm going to go ahead and use a shade Blue Clam. I think Blue Clam would be perfect for this look. Blue Clam. And I might go back in there with Turtle as well. Okay, maybe something that's a little bit more fluffier. I tell you, these shades are pigmented, guys. They're pigmented. Love it. I'm loving it. I wouldn't doubt it if it left me a stain. I wouldn't doubt it. Wow, that's real pretty. There we go. That's Blue Clam. I think it went perfect with this eye look, guys. I think it did a really good job in this making this look come together. Real pretty. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom lash using Blue Clam. That's my first color for the bottom lash line. I'm gonna go ahead and use some shade, the shade Turtle, not some shade, excuse me, the shade Turtle. I'm also gonna put that in the bottom lash line. Mix that together with the Blue Clam. And the names are so fitting for this palette because it's called an Oceanic palette. And all the names are fitting because it's like names of things you find in the ocean. I think it's so fitting. Okay. So, going back in with Turtle. Oh, there it goes. I can see it now because I wasn't seeing it at first, but now I see it. And then the last shade I will be using is going to be Fiji. First, let me... Sorry, my video cut me off there, and I said I was going to use some Blue Clam here on the outer parts of my eye because the green was kind of overcoming the shades. The last shade I'm going to use is Fiji, which is a light greenish turquoise. And I'll be putting that here. Wow, it is very pigmented, guys. You want to be careful when you go into the pan. You just want to dab a little bit. And there's hardly any fallout. There's no fallout, really. Not hardly. There's really no fallout. Wow. That's beautiful. Okay. Alright, I'm going to come off camera, do the rest of my eye look, and I'll be right back. Alright, you guys. This is my finishing look. Alright. I I really enjoyed creating this look with you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching me create it with you. You already know the shades that I use in this palette. Really beautiful palette, really wonderful shades. I just hope y'all do get a chance to play with it if you do have it. Really nice palette. And like I said, Ace Beauty, they have really good formulas, especially eyeshadow formulas. Their mattes are good. Their shimmers are good. I never had an issue with any of their eyeshadows either being patchy or not having a good, not having good blendability. So it's a really good indie brand palette, and you can think the price point for this palette is pretty good on their site. Sometimes they'll have sales. I think I'll get them whenever they have like sales. That's when I would usually like go shop and see if there's anything that's on there that I would be interested in getting or adding to my Ace Beauty collection when it comes to eyeshadow palettes. So always shop their sales because you're getting a really good deal, I think, at the price point where they should be, if not even cheaper. So yeah, guys, what do you think about this ocean inspired look? I wanted to create like some blues in there, but maybe in my next video using this palette again, I probably will do more blues, but this time it turned out more green than blue. I did use a blue shade in there. It's still kind of blended in with the greens, and blues and greens kind of blend similar with each other, and just they get lost in the mix. The blues get lost in the mix with the greens, the greens get lost in the mix with the blues. It's just either or, but it's still a beautiful palette. Love the shimmers, formula, and everything. So I am wearing falsies. So for the top lash line, the liner that I did use was my Rockins Kohl Marker Pen Big Fat Liner. It has a really big thick tip, and I like these big tipped liners because like I get a good, and not that it dries out quicker than, it doesn't dry out quicker than the smaller felt tip ones. I think it lasts me a little bit longer than the thinner felt tip ones, and I can get a really precise line, and either I can make it big or thick. That's what I like about it. But this is how it looks like with the cap back on. You're able to see that. The camera's catching that. Some of the name is rubbed off. Maybe that's the reason sometimes the camera doesn't want to catch it or doesn't focus on the name of the brand. This is called the Rockins Kohl Marker Pen Big Fat Liner. Right, so I use that, and then for the bottom waterline, I did use my Avon Glimmer Sticks in Emerald G65, this shade here. I did use this eyeliner, like a gel or cream liner, just to go on the waterline, just to go with the theme, the green theme. You're able to see that, guys. Okay, so this is what I use. Hopefully you're able to catch that. Hopefully my camera caught that for you to see. Okay, so that's what I use for my liners. For my mascara, I did go with my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. It has an hourglass wand. This is in the shade Black is Black, I think. I'm sorry, Mystic Black. It's in the shade Mystic Black. I think it's supposed to be like a dupe for the Better Than Sex mascara, I think, with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I think it's supposed to be like a dupe for that one. I'm not sure, don't quote me. I'm just guessing because they both do have like an hourglass shape, and this is how the wand looks like. Let's see that. I think the one from Too Faced is a little bit more wider in the hourglass. I could be wrong. I really haven't used a Too Faced mascara yet, so I know, where am I? You know, where was I? Why haven't I used a Too Faced mascara yet? Well, I've been trying to pan some of these other mascaras that I've opened up already. So for my lip line, I'm starting to like this lip liner. I've been using this is like my second time picking it up. I mean, I've had it in my collection for a while, but I just hardly ever use it. And when I did start wearing it, it really reminds me so much of a really nice nude lip liner, because I have another nude lip liner, but it's not the same. This one, I don't know, it's like a cool nude. This is in the shade Sandstorm, and then this one here is, I'm sorry, I grabbed the wrong one. So the other one that I have here is the e.l.f. crayon, and this is in the shade it's the Crown Contour. I don't know what the shade name is, but it's like a neutral beige kind of nude lip liner. So I'm going to swatch that next to the other one right underneath it. So you see this is a little bit darker. This e.l.f. one is darker than this NYX one, so I think I like the way this NYX kind of just gives me this natural lip line contour. So you can see the difference in shades. So I do think that the NYX one does remind me a lot of the Dragon Beauty contour lip crayon in shade 2.0. So, and I think it's just because it gives it like that really nice natural nude look. Whereas the e.l.f. one, which is the darker one underneath, it has more of a neutral muted nude, and the top one gives me more of like a either peachy or cool toned nude. So I use this lip liner, the NYX lip liner. I could have used the more darker lip liner, just to kind of outline my lip shade, because the lip shade is a little darker than the NYX lip liner I wore. So I think this would have been a better match. The e.l.f. one would have been a better match to the lip color that I'm wearing, because it's a little darker than my lip color. So the lip color that I'm wearing is my Lottie London Slay All Day Fleek shade, the shade Fleek. This is my Lottie London. You're able to see that, guys. Sorry if it's blurred out. You're able to see that. Okay, and then I did try to top it off with a lip gloss, I'm sorry, which is this one that I got. It's an XO1 from one of my box subscription lip glosses. Is the ZC brand, and it's like a cool brown lip gloss, and I did put a little dab of that on top of Fleek. You know, you can, and I didn't put too much because I really wanted to have more of a matte lip than a glossy lip to go with this bold eye look. So yes, you guys, leave me your opinions down below. Let me know your thoughts about this palette. Yeah, I'd like to hear your feedback. So thank you for joining me here today, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Have a great day. Take care.